Hello everyone, welcome to another Let's Play of The Crown and the Flame, Book 1, Chapter 8. When we left off in Chapter 7, we were in the Golden City of Aurelia, and we'd met Annalise and Raiden, and we thought everything was going great, and that we were safe, and the world would be lovely forever, and at the very last minute in the chapter, we found out that actually we're not safe at all, and a trap is about to be sprung on us. So, Chapter 8, Dominic discovers that Prince Marco plans to ambush Kenna in Aurelia. Can he warn her in time? Chapter 8, The Gilded Cage. Spying on Bartel from outside the throne room, you and Rose have just learned that Prince Marco and his army have gone to Aurelia to launch a surprise attack on Kenna. I had no idea Prince Marco had even left the castle. He could be there already. I have to warn her. Be careful, Dom. You can't risk getting caught. It's a risk I have to take. You peek back through the door. Prince Marco has promised to bring her back alive. I wonder how I'll kill her. Maybe I'll start by slicing off her. May I go now, please? Yes. Get out, you sniveling. Wait. Why is that door open? Someone is spying on us. Oh no. What is it? Who's out there? I should sprint. We gotta go now. You and Rose sprint down the corridor. If they see us, they won't. Hurry. As you're running down the corridor, Rose falls. Oof. I should help her. You stop and pull her to her feet. Not the time for a break. The doors to the throne room burst open. No one spies on me. You're almost at the end of the corridor. He sees us. Not yet, just a little more. Faster. You run as hard as you can. I think we made it. As you run around the corner, you bump into Tristan. What's the hurry? What have you two been doing without me? Now's not the time. Marco's guards, they're after us. Quick then, hide in here. Tristan pulls aside a tapestry, revealing a hidden nook. Not bad. Apparently I don't know every secret in this castle. The three of you hide as Marco's men run by. Damn them! Where did those traitors flee to? A few minutes later. Looks like they're gone. I'll stay here and keep a lookout. You'd better head back to your rooms. You return to your room and rush to the window, whistling 2 short blasts for Hawker. A few seconds later, Hawker lands in the window, nuzzling you with his beak. I missed you too. He sure cares about you. We've been together a long time. I should pet his head. You like that, don't you, Hawker? He's so cute. You grab a scrap of paper and scrawl a quick message. Kenna, Aurelia is not safe. Marco is there to ambush you. Flee now. Listen, Hawker, I need you to deliver this to Kenna. Can you find her? Her life may depend on you reaching her swiftly. Fly strong. Fly fast. Okay, brace yourselves. Hawker takes the message in his talons and flies off. You and Rose turn from the window when suddenly you turn back to the window to see Hawker spiraling lifelessly downward from the sky, an arrow protruding from his breast. No! You rush out of your room, frantically trying to get a better vantage point to find out who shot Hawker. Dom, wait! Seething with anger, you leave Rose far behind. When I find out who did this. Risking being spotted, you climb to the top of the castle walls, peering out. Where are you, you son of a... You see Bartel marching out towards Hawker's body, a bow tucked beneath his arm. Bartel pries the note from Hawker's lifeless talons and reads it. He places his boot on Hawker's body and casually presses down with all his weight. You hear a snap. By all the gods, I swear I will get my revenge. As rage swells in you, flames burst from your hands. So we have enough power points that we don't have to pay diamonds to let Bartel feel my wrath. You point your hands at Bartel. A blue fireball streaks through the air, slamming into his back and knocking him to the ground. Guards rush to his aid, but you have no room inside you for mercy. For Hawker, still unseen, you let loose 2 more fireballs. The first consumes the 2 guards, cooking them alive as their armor flashes to red hot. The second throws Bartel through the air. He lands hard, his clothes bathed in flames, and scrambles frantically toward a nearby garden fountain. Mercy! Show mercy, please! Did you show mercy to Hawker? You fire off one last fireball, aiming for the spot between Bartel and the fountain. A wall of flames rises up before him, blocking his way. With no other option, he leaps through the flames. He splashes down into the fountain, a thick plume of smoke rising up around him. You can hear him whimpering faintly. You hear a gasp behind you. You turn to see Rose there, horrified. Dominic, your hands! What is going on? Shh, it's dangerous to be out here right now. I'll explain, just not here, okay? Rose nods, her eyes still wide with fear. Back in your room. You were manipulating fire, Dom. I saw it. I know it's strange, but I swear it's under control. Is it? Because that's not how it looked. You were furious. I swear to you, I'm handling it. This is magic, Dom. Real magic. How could you keep this from me? And I've been on your side. I've risked my life with you. I've felt... Well, now I don't know how to feel. Are you some kind of demon, Dom? I'm not a demon, Rose. I don't know what I am. I'm not sure what's been happening to me, but I'm not evil. That I can promise you. That sounds an awful lot like what a demon would say. Rose, we rescued a monk together. Does that seem like the work of evil incarnate? No, I suppose not. You step towards Rose, but she backs away. You're still afraid of me? How could I not be? Rose, Before you can finish your thought, she tearily flees, leaving you alone. I'd never hurt you. The next morning, as you head to the banquet hall in Aurelia, the orb Tevin gave you grows warm. Another message from Tevin. You spin the orb, and Tevin's image appears in it. Dearest Kenna, I was delighted to get your last message. Great has been the injustice against you and Stormhold, and much have my people suffered as well against King Luther and his sons. I couldn't agree more that now is the time for us to rise against the Nevrakis horde. Name the hour and you'll see me riding in with 1,000 of Fedoria's finest warriors at my back. Your devoted servant, Tevin. Perfect. You put the orb away and take a seat at the banquet table with Enlise. Where's Raiden? I figured he might be here to see us this morning, especially considering the time we spent together last night. I wouldn't worry about him. He has a way of arriving at unexpected moments. Anyway, I hope you had a fabulous time yesterday, Kenna.
I did, especially with you. It was a fine affair. I even met a Stobakai dancer, which means I can now die a happy man. We were honored to be your guest, Annalise. Severin? We got to drink for free, so I'm happy.
Well, I'm tickled I was able to provide you all with one fun-filled day in Aurelia. I wish I could say the same for today.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry, darling. I had no choice. I had to protect my city.
The doors to the hall are thrown open. Prince Marco marches in, a wall of armed guards behind him. Your little rebellion ends now. Like hell's it does. You pull out your hidden dagger and charge at Marco, fury boiling in your blood. Where did she get that? Kenna, stop! As you reach Marco, your rage shuts out Gabriel. What do? Slash! You attack, Marco blocking it with his sword. You're supposed to be unarmed! You can't beat him! Your rage shuts out Leon. You slash again, and Marco barely blocks it. She's insane! Your rage shuts out everyone but Marco. You're mine now. You attack again, faster than Marco can react, cutting open a wicked gash across his cheek. You cut me? That's for my mother. You attack again, but Marco recovers, disarming you with a complex parry. Seize her before she goes on another rampage. Before you can react, the guards swarm you until you are immobilized. You watch helplessly as more soldiers fill the hall, surrounding your friends. What do you want us to do with them? Take them away, but keep them alive. I'll need them breathing for their public execution. Please come with us. Step aside, Aurelian. No need to be gentle with traitors. As the guards pick you up and begin dragging you off, Marco's attention suddenly turns to Annalise. You've done well.
Annalise, how could you? You knew they were coming and you did nothing to help us? After what we shared? You must have known that Marco's been looking for you. His scouts have been following you since you met up with the mercenaries. They saw you take the hidden path here. You showed them the way right to our door. They arrived here just hours before you did.
Impossible! How could they have gotten here before us? We would have seen them on the mountain pass.
These are Marco's elite scouts. They scaled the mountainside to get here before you. They said we had to detain you until Marco arrived, or Marco would take over Aurelia and burn my city to the ground. What was I supposed to do? He would have destroyed everything.
I'm so sorry, Annalise. You were trying to save your people. It's not what I would have done, but you were doing what you thought was right.
Kenna, I wish there'd been another way.
Oh, come now. Let's not be so sober. Aurelia is supposed to be a place of perpetual merriment.
Things will go back to the way they were once you and your men leave.
Leave? Why would we leave?
But you said once you had Kenna. I said that I wouldn't burn your precious city to the ground.
But leave!
What a foolish thing to do, when instead we can add the wealth and prestige of the gilded city to our rule.
That was not part of our deal. It is now. Father will be most impressed that I've taken over the fabled city of Aurelia in his absence. I am the ruler of Aurelia. I will not allow you to take my city from me.
Well, there's a simple solution to this problem, isn't there? A wedding!
What? I don't want to marry you. I'm not asking. A real leader takes. Thus, I hereby declare that you and I shall be married tomorrow. Your city is now mine, and you'll provide us with whatever we need. I won't. You will.
Of course, every able-bloodied Aurelian will now be part of my army. I'm certain when Father returns, he'll be impressed with all I've acquired, including you.
You can't do this.
Did you just say I can't? Tell me, does anyone know the maximum number of people that can be executed? You don't? Well, that's because there isn't one.
He grabs Annalise by the face. There's always room for one more pretty little head in the executioner's bucket. You'll never get away with this. I already have. I hate him so much.
Okay. That's all right. He's going to get what's coming to him. I will tell you that now. And possible spoilers. If you have to, Annalise will be okay. We're not going to let anything bad happen to her. So I don't want you to worry about that. She's going to be fine. Like, seriously, totally fine. I would cut off his body parts and feed them to him before I would allow him to touch Annalise. So, she's going to be fine. Chapter progress. You used your hidden dagger to cut Marco's face. This will affect his interactions with you in the future. And we didn't recruit anyone new. But we have an army score of 243 now. So that's higher than it was before by like a lot. Okay, so that was chapter 8 of The Crown and the Flame. It was kind of a short one, wasn't it? I know. You should have seen me the first time I went through it. I was like, ah! And now I have to wait, 2 more hours for keys. But Annalise, I'm so worried about her. But everything's going to be okay. And we do have to wait for keys, but it's going to be okay. So, this has been The Crown and the Flame. My name is Anna Murdal. Subscribe, leave a comment, all the good stuff. You know the drill. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.